Love your suffering. Do not resist it. Do not flee from it. It is only your aversion to it that hurts, nothing else. Within you there is a stillness and sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. Some of us think holding on makes us strong, but sometimes it is letting go to achieve the possible. We must attempt the impossible again and again. I have always believed, and I still believe, that whatever good or bad fortune may come our way, we can always give it meaning and transform it into something of value. When you like someone, you like them in spite of their faults. When you love someone, you love them with their faults. The true profession of a man is to find his way to himself. Learn what is to be taken seriously and laugh at the rest. People with courage and character always seem sinister to the rest. God does not send us despair in order to kill us. He sends it in order to awaken us to new life. If you hate a person, you hate something in him that is part of yourself. What isn't part of ourselves doesn't disturb us. Duty does not bring happiness to the one who possesses it, but to the one who loves and admires it. The best weapons against the infamies of life are courage, willfulness, and patience. Courage strengthens, willfulness is fun, and patience provides tranquility. I live in my dreams. That's what you sense. Other people live in dreams, but not in their own. That's the difference. Happiness is love, nothing else. A man who is capable of love is happy. Loneliness is the way by which destiny endeavors to lead man to himself. When the suffering becomes acute enough, one goes forward. A tree has something to say to us. Be still, be still. Look at me. Home is within you, or home is nowhere at all. Youth ends when egotism does. Maturity begins when one lives for others. Theory is knowledge that doesn't work. Practice is when everything works and you don't know why. The deity is within you, not in ideas and books. Truth is lived, not taught. What could I say to you that would be of value, except that perhaps you seek too much, that as a result of your seeking you cannot find? Faith and doubt go hand in hand. They are complementaries. One who never doubts will never truly believe. No permanence is ours. We are a wave that flows to fit whatever form it finds. You are only afraid if you are not in harmony with yourself. People are afraid because they have never owned up to themselves. All higher humor begins with ceasing to take oneself seriously. Those who cannot think or take responsibility for themselves need and clamor for a leader. The man of power is ruined by power, the man of money by money, the submissive man by subservience, the pleasure seeker by pleasure. Only within yourself exists that other reality for which you long. Because the world is so full of death and horror, I try again and again to console my heart and pick the flowers that grow in the midst of hell. Love must neither beg nor demand. Love must be strong enough to find certainty within itself. It then ceases to be moved and becomes the mover. Everyone can reach his goal, if he can think, wait, and fast. Happiness is a how, not a what, a talent, not an object. I realize today that nothing in the world is more distasteful to a man than to take the path that leads to himself. Life is waiting everywhere, the future is flowering everywhere, but we only see a small part of it and step on much of it with our feet. Any attempt to replace a personal conscience by a collective conscience does violence to the individual and is the first step toward totalitarianism. Everything becomes a little different as soon as it is spoken out loud. A man who is ill-adjusted to the world is always on the verge of finding himself. One who is adjusted to the world never finds himself, but gets to be a cabinet minister. A magic dwells in each beginning, protecting us, telling us how to live. Wisdom is nothing but a preparation of the soul, a capacity, a secret art of thinking, feeling, and breathing thoughts of unity at every moment of life. Nothing was, nothing will be. Everything has reality and presence. When two cultures collide is the only time when true suffering exists. We are not going in circles, we are going upwards. The path is a spiral. We have already climbed many steps. Meaning and reality were not hidden somewhere behind things. They were in them, in all of them. Those who are too lazy and comfortable to think for themselves and be their own judges obey the laws. Others sense their own laws within them. For me, trees have always been the most penetrating preachers. What you call passion is not spiritual force, but friction between the soul and the outside world. If time is not real, then the dividing line between this world and eternity, between suffering and bliss, between good and evil, is also an illusion. Oh, love isn't there to make us happy. I believe it exists to show us how much we can endure. When dealing with the insane, the best method is to pretend to be sane.